Hello, hello, and welcome
Hey.
back. What's up, y'all? We got Becca and Cedric on the call, and I'm Salisha. How are we today, you guys?
We're good.
Yeah.
The Gen 2 arrived from the Philippines. So I just put them on like what, a half hour ago?
Yeah, you're wearing them now.
And I'm wearing them now and they feel great. The length is good. The heart butt seam, it looks cute. The waistband, like when Cedric made me a pair, he made the waistband too short and I don't like a short waistband. But this waistband is perfect. And so I'm giving it a test run.
That's great. Are you gonna let me see it?
Yeah, here. So
Oh, let's see.
yeah, so he said the heart butt is. I don't know if you
I
can.
don't know if I can be tall enough.
Yeah, you're on. It's right there. It's this thing. It goes heart.
Move over to be right in front of Cedric's face for a second.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Higher.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh
It
wait,
goes
that's
up
good.
and down. Yeah.
And then
Okay, now can you just
could be
climb on
the
Cedric's
bag.
leg so you can get your butt
Actually,
up
just
higher?
kneel up here. Kneel. There we go. There. It goes up this way. This way. Well, yeah, we were saying that this whole thing, if you can kind of see in the seam,
Yes,
no,
I can. Yeah, I can kind of see
you
it.
got to see it. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
so
we love. Okay, compared to the last pair, how does it
we have to.
Yeah.
We're going to do yours next
Well, so the heart butt seam was supposed to be like be even more flattering.
because it
I
follows
love
the
the heart
And
contour.
butt.
then
It's like a
yeah.
thong on your butt,
And then
on the outside.
the heart butt seam is the new change, and then the fact that Cedric is using like not outsourcing the 3D model anymore, like
Yeah.
that
So
that's
we're
that was
using the
the
one
big difference.
that's now on the website or on the dev website.
But like when he first used that, he made me a pair and they were like way too tight.
Okay.
Like hard to get on, and the waistband was so tight that they like it kept rolling down
When he
and
first used the 3D model or the new one?
When I use
the new one.
the new one from Meta.
Cuz like when we were working with the third party and like having the factory make the pair off the old pattern, the fit was like perfect. Like there was no functional issue. It was like super comfortable.
Great.
And so then Cedric wanted to switch over to use the Meta
Right.
data to make our own 3D model and not have to outsource it. But when he initially started like creating the model from that data and then like turning that into the new pattern, it ended up like way too tight.
So what changed? Cedric, how did you fix that?
Yeah, how'd you fix that?
So there's the models are like a 3D. It creates a 3D model of the person, but the models that come in from 3D look are, I think, have flatter butts, and so I apply a different compression ratio.
But it was also different. I mean, it was too tight. I could hardly get my foot through the ankle.
Yeah,
Like the
Oh,
entire thing was too tight.
yeah. But I think what happens is that X is left, right, Z is front, back, Y is tall. So on the front back, like I had a different like compression ratio. So I fixed the left right compression, so it's less now. So I think the long story short is that the SAM 3D body from Meta, segment anything model 3D body model from Meta has rounder people, and so the I didn't have to pancake as much. So there's an optimization before to kind of like you want to squeeze the body or hug the legs like left right, but you don't want to compress them front back, so you don't want to like push the booty in.
how are
So
you
there's a
doing this? Like you're talking like this is like,
No,
oh yeah, you just do this and you just do this, but I don't.
the amount of math, I had no idea the
Okay.
amount of math this project would involve. And Cedric is like a math genius, you know. So like he talks me through it, and I'm like okay at math, you know. Like I
Yeah.
took math even in college. Like I remember math my freshman year of college at Columbia was like my easiest class of the year, you know.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, Becca.
but like the way he talks about it, I'm like, this is so. I also just don't think in 3D very well, but yeah, it's complicated. It's very complicated, and thankfully Cedric is a genius, and so he's figured it
It's a
out.
genius. I know. Already I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Hold on. The y-axis and the x-axis. I haven't even thought in those terms since the seventh grade. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I might
Yeah, I
take your
think
word
the
for it.
biggest difference is that I yeah, look at the body in 3D, whereas in most pattern making, all of the patterns are done in 2D. So the way pattern making is taught, yeah, at like Parsons or FIT or anywhere you would learn like dressmaking or whatever. Yeah, you take your measurements and then you kind of like plot them, on the pattern, like, and you measure and you kind of draw curves, like say this is where your waist is. And we went through
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we did.
Like, you
When
get
we
your hip
when we
measurement,
first
you get your
started
thigh
this
measurement.
process, Cedric
Yeah.
didn't know how to sew, so we went to the New York sewing company and we had a private lesson with one of the teachers there, and she took us through like taking physical measurements, which also initially we didn't know we were going to use software to generate the 3D model. We thought that we were going to have customers measure themselves and
Oh,
then
yeah.
generate a 3D model. And when we were working with this teacher at the New York Sewing Company, we realized that even with an expert there, it was hard to do.
Yeah,
It was hard for me to
it was like
measure
45
because,
minutes
it
just to get.
took forever just to get all the different measurements, and
Yeah.
it wasn't
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
And I'm like, there's so much potential for user error, and no
Yeah,
one's going to
yeah.
do 45 minutes of measuring themselves to buy a pair of leggings.
Yeah, no, absolutely
Yeah,
not. It's
so
hard. You kind of need another person to help you.
Yeah. And so we did all the measurements, and then we generated like from like a sewing pattern book, like a leggings pattern from my measurement. We ended up making a pair of leggings.
Yeah.
And I remember Cedric was so excited. He was like so proud of himself that he sewed some leggings, and I put them on and I was just like, these are the least flattering things I think I've ever worn in my life.
Yeah.
And they're not comfortable. And I think the waistband was probably rolling.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, I think Cedric was like, yeah, we got a company, and I was like, we have so far to go.
That's
like,
awesome.
that was
Wait,
pair
when did
number
you go
one.
from the shorter waistband to the longer? Because I like the longer one. I feel like the
Um,
last pair that I got, it's a longer waistband. I
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
longer way.
Yes.
That's
So
Becca's
it has
doing.
been a longer waistband because I don't like a short waistband. I think the only people who can wear short waistbands comfortably are people who are like really thin, like really slender. I think otherwise you end up with like either the unflattering stuff
Muffin top.
rolling over,
Yeah,
like the
it
muffin
always rolls
top,
over.
or it rolls down. So the plan has always been for a longer waistband. I think at some point we said maybe we would have a shorter waistband option for the people that like them.
Who would want that?
But it's generally always been a longer waistband. But Cedric, when he started using the metadata to create the model, the first pair was just way too tight everywhere.
Yeah, and the waistband
because
was
it was
short.
too tight. No, that one I think the waistband on that one was actually.
No,
I don't even know if I could pay attention to the waistband because like
Oh yeah,
everything
that was
else
the first one I made was too tight. The second one I
so
made.
the second one he adjusted some of the compression, and then they felt better in the legs, but the waistband was too short.
Yeah.
And so then this is my third pair, and I was a little nervous that he was outsourcing it to the factory because I was like, maybe we should make sure it works like just at home before we send it to the factory. And Cedric was like, no, I got it. It's gonna be fine. And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, no, it's
Well,
fine.
no, I said I would. Actually, what I said was I would send it to the factory, and then if I have time to sew,
Okay.
I can sew.
But you also were like, no, I fixed the problem.
But I also had fixed the problem. Yeah.
And he did.
Is the fabric the same? 'Cause I loved the fabric last time.
Yeah, the fabric. So the fabric we have at home is slightly different than the fabric that is in the actual product that's made in the factory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're slightly different.
But yeah, we haven't given you one of the like home test pairs. Yeah, in a while.
They're pretty darn similar.
Okay.
They were kind of like the two that made it to the final like pick in between.
Yeah.
The two.
Okay.
Yeah, but the final fabric costs twice as much.
So
they're not that similar. Yeah.
The final fabric, the color is better. Also,
it's
a better.
It's
black.
a richer black. Yeah, it has superior chlorophyll fasteners.
Oh my goodness, there are so many shades of black. You're in theater.
I mean, as a Black person, there are many different shades.
There
of
are
black.
many shades of black.
Yeah.
No, there are some blacks that are like not as rich. There's some that are like a little bit like more gray. There's some that are a little bit more blue. There's like a whole
I don't
spectrum.
know if I've actually thought about this in the color black. I've thought about it in every other color. Like if I'm
Everything
going
else?
on stage wearing red, I needed to have blue undertones. But I have never thought about that for black.
Yeah.
Even the shirt that you're wearing right now, Cedric,
Yeah.
is different than the black border on this computer.
But there is like a whole Pantone section of black.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's worth it though. It's the double the price is worth it.
Yeah, I throw in a few other things, like it has silver dye, nano silver dye, so that it reduces the bacterial growth. So it's more anti-stink.
Oh, that
isn't that the whole thing that like some people set off
Metal
Like,
detectors?
yeah, TSA.
No, there's
Because
a different.
I've traveled with these. They've never set off
No,
metal detectors.
that's different.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I mean, some of them will
what?
have like an actual metal thread.
I
Yeah,
think
sometimes
with
if you
the
have like metal.
anti-stink, it's
Yeah,
like people can wear them a couple of times
you can
before
wear
they
them
throw
more.
up.
Yeah. Or even if you're like really sweating, you wear them the one time and then you just happen to wear them like to buy coffee or yeah,
Yeah.
run a few errands, like you still stay fresh.
I think an anti-stink is always worth it, but I've never
Yeah.
gone through in TSA. I've never even knew that was a problem.
I think it's pretty rare, but someone was saying that like
Yeah.
sometimes Lululemon, like
May flag.
they have a specific
Come
pair that can
on.
flag.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true. I haven't verified.
Question for you, Cedric. How, and then I'll give you my updates because I have updates. How is the interface looking for the website?
Well, you've seen what where it's coming, right?
Oh, I've seen it. I love it. It
3 or
looks
4 more
so
changes.
good.
Yeah, you
I haven't. Have I seen?
yeah, you've seen it
those
where,
ones?
it goes like from it
From
now
the
shows like
person.
the person and
It
it shows
looks
like the
good.
their quote
And it
and it does
shows
the
like
rotate.
you can like it shows that you can play with it as soon as you go to the site. It's like, oh, it's something
Yeah.
that you can like it encourages you to like move it around or upload any photo. It's really user friendly and sleek and really cool. Looks really
Yeah.
good.
At the beginning of this project, I didn't want to outsource the 3D model. And Cedric was like, yeah, no, we have to. And then I wanted to have a website. And he's like, no, we're just going to only do it on Instagram sales. We don't need a website. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the first thing was I went outsourced. So it was only a year and a half into this project that we had the option of like self-hosting.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't understand what that would entail. Like I thought he and like his friend Misha could just like spend a few hours and figure out how to model people.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, no, it's like a whole neural net
Yeah.
thing.
And then you'd have to get people in.
You'd have to pay like thousands of people to like scan their body and then to like get that into a data
Yeah, you have to
base
build a
and
data
then
set. Just to buy the data set is like $50 to $100 per person.
Oh,
If
snap.
you're yeah. Because they're wearing like special outfits that have like the avatar like dots and everything else so that the computer can see
it's
like
like a
all of it.
special machine.
Yeah,
Right?
and then you have a 3D a special 3D scanner in order to be able to like interpolate. So like the fact that
I thought it was just put two smart math nerds together and they'll know
yeah.
how.
Yeah, and that was just to reverse engineer 3D look. And then Meta actually has a far superior technology, I think. So in 3D look, they take your front and side photo, and then they convert that into a silhouette, and then they trace the silhouette and then kind of like use that on another like neural net, and that creates like inflates the silhouettes into 3D models. With the Meta SAM 3D body approach, they effectively have trained like what a human looks like what is a human shape, and then when it sees the photos, it can kind of like generalize and say, okay, this photo looks like a person who has these 45 shape parameters. So
I love
it's a lot
okay.
more it's a little bit more it's more
Right.
complicated math wise, because you're not just saying you have a silhouette, but the problem with the silhouette and I could not find a good solution with 3D look. It's like I don't even mind saying this now out loud. I don't know if like 3D look will cease and desist me or cancel my
I
account.
don't know where you should be saying
But
the name of the
long
company.
story, long story short, when you use the silhouette-based model, which they have a patent on, the big challenge you have is that if your legs or your thighs touch, it doesn't know where your inseam is. It will
like shorten your
it will
legs.
yeah. So it ends up giving you a very
And my
tall
thighs always
pelvis.
touch.
I mean,
Yeah.
most very
Yeah.
it's not uncommon for people's thighs to touch. Let's be
Yeah.
real. Like thigh gap is not the norm.
Yeah. And so if
Thank
if
you for
you
saying that.
Like
yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, if someone has it, okay, fine. Like I'm not trying to
But
shame,
but we were ending
it's
up with people
not
who
the
had
most
like
common.
leggings that were like 3 inches simultaneously 3 inches too short. So we'd be designed as full length leggings, and they would go like mid ankle or above the ankle, between ankle and the calf. So they'd be about 3 or 4 inches too short. Meanwhile, like there'd be like crotch sag, and then or the waist would go up too high because the crotch point is too low. So it's just
Right.
like yeah, you could hike everything up, and and I couldn't find a good solution to that. When Meta had this announcement, I was just like, okay, we'll try pivoting the whole company to do that. And
I mean, you're doing it. So
that's what we're doing now. And what's pretty cool is that I just said, okay, well, if this is like if we give away 5,000 pairs to train this algo at $125,000, it's still a lot cheaper than if I were building this whole thing from scratch.
Oh my God. Okay. So I have my first reach out list that I would like to start using
Sure.
ready to go. And I feel really good about it. It's just a little over 100 people.
Okay.
And these are people who I feel like they're friends. They're not people who, if we don't get it right on the first try, we're done. It's not
Yeah.
that. But some of them are in the business, a lot of them are not, but they're all like, I feel like it's a really good first testing beta group.
All right.
So can I start texting them?
Yeah, we can start texting them and then see who's interested, and then
Oh no, they're all gonna be interested.
they're all going to be interested. Okay,
This
so
list, they're all
yeah,
gonna be
so
interested.
let's say by Friday, we'll touch base on Thursday. We'll see how we're doing, but I think by Friday we'll have I'll have the full like pipeline for like how you get the first 2 sets of images uploaded, and then we'll
Okay.
touch base with the first like 20-21 people who put in orders and say, hey, we need
Okay.
photos uploaded.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's just going to be them like responding, not doing the images right away.
No, they can do the images right away.
Okay.
The new, like I've been talking about this as like arcade mode for the website. And it's kind of like the inspiration was those old arcade games where like they'd show like if you insert, or they have like insert coin blinking, and then so if you insert a coin, then you can play Street Fighter 2 or whatever other game it is.
Yeah.
And then they'd show you like simulated gameplay, and you kind of get excited. And so that's kind of where that's the kind of the inspiration for the current website in development, is that you come to the website and you can see that we have other people who have leggings from the UGC creators. We have their quotes. And then what I'm changing now is that I think when you tap the upload button, it immediately pops open the upload a photo, any photo page. And then once you upload a photo, then I think we'll score it. And then if the person's actually wearing, let's say, like form-fitting clothing, and has the right pose, then we can actually progress them to save into their profile, and so that can link into their Shopify. So that's the first photo, and then we need the side photo, just confirm that the numbers look good.
Okay.
And I don't know in the future where that will, if we'll always need 2 photos, but right now I think we need at least the verification photo.
2 photos isn't too bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, if it's 2 selfies, especially if you just get a gym mirror and you take one, rotate to the side, take the second one. That's already a lot easier than we had it before. And then other changes, I think the first pair, I think it's going to be 29. Just sounds like the right number. I was like,
29 what?
Stress test. $29 for the trial pair with refund. 10 for free
Wait,
shipping.
you're talking about after the 5,000?
Yeah, for the 5,000, or even inclusive of the 5,000, it's pretty much at cost. There are issues with, if you give it away for free, people think it might be a scam, and then even if it's $10, it doesn't sound right. So we kind of put in I think it might be 29 might be the initial, and then if you're invited with a friend, then we'll just waive that cost. So that way, that ended up being, that was the number that both Gemini and Claude reasoned was like.
What can I push back?
Sure.
Cedric, what about what we heard or talked about of going from free to full price feels different than going from discounted price to full price?
Yes, so that's where 29 is like the discount.
That's what, yes, but like thoughts.
Oh, you're saying it was easier to go to free. Oh, yeah, with Ryan
It's
Dice.
easier to go from, oh, this is free and I freaking love them and I am in, I'm sold, and now they're $99, but I've already fallen in love. Okay, fine, take my money. Whereas if you get used to spending $29 for something and now all of a sudden they're 120 or whatever.
I think what we'll do is maybe for the first 500 we'll stick with free, and then
when did this all change? I heard nothing about not.
No, this was
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The 5,000 pairs is always, I've always wanted to do like 5,000 giveaway.
But now you're talking about $29 for the 5,000.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not a giveaway.
Okay, so it's not. So we'll circle back. Maybe we'll keep at least the 5. Yeah. I have to figure out what's the right number. Yeah.
Let's get the ball rolling
Yeah.
and see what the pace is as they come in. And then if we can just like circle back and check in and see, this is a lot of people, let's put the brakes on by putting on the price or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
that might be the solution, is that we'll do it'll be like a Broadway what is that? It's like the Hamilton. Like maybe it is 10 bucks. So it's the leggings are free. We just have to pay shipping and handling. There just needs to be a credit card on file. I think is what from what I'm hearing from enough people and I've talked to a few
People or AIs?
AI and people and no, and websites. And you ask and I was like, if you look at what happens if you give away for free, there's actually a lot of like fraud, like fake people. Now we have the photo friction, but if you're actually saying like if somebody's uploading someone else's photo and then just saying ship it to this, yeah, so we'll find the number. It can be 0, it can be 10, it could be 20, 25, 29, whatever.
I'll just request that before we put a number on it, I'd love to see if we can, like the process that I would like to try out.
You want to show them?
Yeah. Where's this from? Where do you have
Look at this. Look at
$100?
this.
Why are you
What's that
why are you
for?
running around with $100?
What's that for?
Oh my
You look so. Why do you look so
God.
guilty?
You look so guilty. Is that for
Davi.
Chinese New Year? That's money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's not a $1 bill. That's a big bill.
Oh,
that from
I gave
Ivy?
that to you. Is it tasty?
Okay, careful with it, okay?
Wait, what? My mind is just not comprehending. What?
What?
So, Chinese New Year starts tomorrow, and it's traditional for people to give, not just kids, but like definitely kids. They give a hongbao. It's a red envelope with cash in it for Chinese New Year,
Okay.
for birthdays. Yeah. So I think Yi gave him his hongbao a little bit early.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait,
Like,
what?
You
Close
can
it.
close it, but
Yeah.
don't tear it, okay? Because
Yeah.
can't spend it. We got to
Yeah.
put that in your bank account.
Okay. In the cold.
In the in your
Yeah,
pants.
in your pants.
In your little distressed jeans from Auntie
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
He's got these little like jeans that are like
Torn.
Yeah, like torn and distressed, like purposefully from his
You-
Auntie Shannon, who's a lot
Sounds
more
like-
stylish than Mama.
Yeah.
So like effortlessly stylish and cool. I feel like the last time I came to visit you guys, I think I was leaving your apartment and I was meeting a friend and we were trying to find which alley we were in and Anna Wintour walked by. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
wow.
By
Really?
herself. Yes. Yes. Like, and she walked down. It's not really an alley, not a scary alley, not in that neighborhood, but she was walking down this alley by herself. And then she stopped in front of you guys' building and waited for her car. I was like, she was standing there for like 5 minutes by herself. I'm like, Salisha, is this a sign from God? Or do you need to go away? Gosh, I have so many. I'm like, I know we have a working website right now. I want to use it, but I'll wait. I'll wait until you're done
Yeah,
with this
because
new
right now
interface.
we don't have an easy programmatic way to get the photos from the other upload form. Do we know if anyone's filled out that form?
I don't know.
Okay, I haven't checked it, so we'll
I
find
know
out.
I think a few people have.
Okay, we'll take a look. I might have to go back and like resync those photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the last time I talked to Christina, I was like, I heard the number 20 and I heard the number 7.
Okay, we'll take a look at what that looks like.
Okay. And then my other thing for our updates, we can launch this podcast this week. And before we do though, how married are you to the title of show?
Not. I think the last text I said was an actor, engineer, or an actor, doctor, and engineer start a leggings company. Or we have the 5 words that must appear in the title in order are actor, doctor, engineer, leggings company. And however you fit, like we start a leggings company, we discuss the market campaign, how we sell, and I think if as long as those 5 words appear in the title in any order or in the title with any other words, I think we're okay. I
like launch better than start.
Yeah, we said launch, and then I added the pipe, and then it would be like day whatever. It's like 600 something of when we actually started.
Okay, I was
So,
understanding that to be a subtitle, but I get what you're getting at right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question, because this is why I'm here, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words, but however you Google or however you do the search, I think actor, doctor, or leggings, actor, doctor, leggings, actor, engineer, leggings, doctor, engineer, it will come up in a search. So that's my SEO recommendation.
So
Title?
that's supposed to be in the subtitle?
Yeah, so
No.
so the channel is in like it's going to be in the Bézier, New York, or Bézier NY is the YouTube channel, and then the show itself will just have an actor, doctor, engineer, talk about marketing or
I
have
can
actor,
make
doctor.
all those words pop up in each SEO, like in descriptions and all the tags and things. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily need to be the title of the show. Unless if you're like, Salisha, this is what it's gonna be. Because if it is, fine. But I do have some, I mean, my husband helps run a podcasting conference, so I have a lot of
Yeah.
opinions about this.
Okay. So what do you
But
want to call it?
well, I mean, I'm open to what you think, but I kind of loved your initial idea of like when we were talking about a blog. Behind the Seams is really cute. Hold on, I have some written down.
I like that.
Yeah, we can go behind the scenes and then we just be like day whatever, and then
Behind
the
the
reason I seems, and then if you want to do that, and then it would just be like I do like the idea that everything goes day one is still May 17, 2024, and then wherever we are is so it becomes behind the seams, and this is like day like 680 or whatever this is minus the.
Is there how are you keeping track of that? Is there like a way that I can see?
If you do, if you take the current date and you subtract that the other date in Excel or Google Sheets, I can walk you through that. It
Okay,
will.
because I started with you like in November. So your actual start date was
May 17. I think I put that in one of their text messages. It's like May 17, 2024.
Yes, I saw all of that, but out of context, I just didn't understand. I'm understanding now. May 17th, 2024. Got it.
So
Yeah.
this covers like multiple reboots. This is like we had Ashley for some time. We still have some sessions left with Founder, and then there was a lot of adventure with tariffs. For I would say what would that be like June, July, August, September of last year. Factories had some like moving challenges, and then trying to figure out how we get people to like want to submit and measure. That has also been an active challenge.
Okay. This is good. So you're open
So
to behind the seams
yeah,
and then having the words actor, doctor, engineer, leggings, launch somewhere in the sub heading
so that goes in the description. If you want to put that in the description, I don't
in the
think you get really a
description.
sub. Yeah, I think that I don't. You have to show me if that is done differently in podcasting
Yeah,
platforms.
that would be
Um,
great.
yeah,
All right, this is good. And you know what? So this is enough for me to like be able to brand it now.
yeah,
And once we do that, it's okay for it to change. It is harder for it to change on the podcast proper. It's so much easier on the YouTube. So when I start the
yeah.
YouTube, we can switch that up however many times we want. On the podcast, like just the audio version, it's way more annoying to switch the name over and over.
Yeah,
So
you have the RSS feeds and things break.
yeah. So I mean, I can at least like I can build it on the YouTube first, see what we
Yeah,
think, but then just get it on the
yeah. Well, I think we
podcast.
start with YouTube and then we'll go to other platforms
It's
because at least with YouTube we
very
have the tracking.
yeah, and it's easier to go from YouTube to audio. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, I think those were my questions and updates. Let's see. I was gonna start with knowing how you guys' week went, but we just got right into it. So
Yeah.
if there's any highlights you want to share as we
No, I mean,
depart.
we got the our first leggings from the factory. That was with the Gen 2. That was the big highlight.
That's
And
your big
then
thing.
outside of that, we took
Cedric took Zavi to the new Museum of Math that's just opened up.
yeah,
Still in like
National Museum of Math. It's still in previews.
Cedric
Wait,
is
that's
so
so
excited.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
feel
I think they're still putting together a lot of their displays and signage. And so it was interesting trying to see if I could get Gemini AI to just like figure out what an exhibit was based on photos.
Where is this at?
What's that? It's on 6th Avenue at I think 19th Street.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's great. So we got leggings. We've got a new math museum.
Math
Yep.
museum.
It's a museum of math. Yeah.
A
I
museum
mean,
of
this
math.
is like one of the cool things about being in New York City is like the number of weird, quirky little museums that exist. There's like a museum of ice cream that like we've never been
museum
to,
of
but I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll.
It
Yep,
is a
yep,
museum.
that
Yeah.
one too. I
Yeah.
haven't been to that. I don't know if
I have
you've been
not
to
been.
the
I have
that.
not been to
I've been
that.
That
to
was
a
the
long
first
time
time I
ago.
ever saw. I never had seen.
There's so many blank. There's so many things could fill in that blank.
Yeah.
I know that's. I'd never seen
Yeah.
a video of people doing it until I went to the
Yeah.
museum. I'm like,
Ah.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. My mind is so blown.
Okay.
Great. I just got back
Yeah.
from Florida.
Oh, how
Oh,
was
wow.
that?
Oh my God, you guys. I just got back from Florida. Did a
And it
show
snowed?
for, it did not snow. It didn't snow. We did a show, and guess who our opening act was?
Michael
This is-
Bublé.
No, it was not Michael Bublé. It was Audra McDonald.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow, legend.
Yeah.
A legend.
Mhm.
I still didn't get to talk to her. Dang it. But she was
Oh.
there. I know.
Yeah.
I got to say hi. And then, so we snuck in the back so that we could watch her set. And as soon as she was done, we left so that we could get our microphones on for our show. And this guy was leaving with his wife, and he was like, he stopped me. He was like, "You were absolutely fabulous." And I just looked at him like, "You have got to be kidding me right now."
Uh-huh.
Isn't she like in her 50s? I mean, she's beautiful, but like,
But
Yeah.
there's like no black people so far away. There's no black people. And his wife hit him so hard and goes,
oh, good.
"Babe, that is not her."
Oh.
Oh. All right, Zavi, you can have them. They're all yours. Such a
All right.
cutie. Oh my God.
And then well, I guess we'll message. Yeah, when we maybe Thursday or Friday. What's
Okay. All right. I'll pencil in
All right.
Thursday, and you guys can let me know.
Okay,
okay?
sounds good.
Yay.
Until next time, tune in for another